Hey everybody, Siri here. Just wanted to do a quick tutorial for you on how to get salt and pepper out of the grinding containers that they come in and into the store-bought containers that you bought separately that you would prefer that they be in. So this is a pretty basic thing, but I wanted to do a quick tutorial for you on how to do that. So here are the basic things that you're gonna need. The salt and pepper in the respective default containers they came in, the glass containers that you actually want the salt and pepper to be in, and then your basic box cutter. Okay, so what you'll do, you just take the container and the box cutter and just put it on its side, and then you just kind of try to cut into the lid, because these lids don't come off if you buy it at Costco. So just try to kind of stiff. Maybe actually the lids are kind of stiff. So actually you'll slice into the plastic, the neck, instead of the stiff dark plastic of the lid. You'll slice into the neck, and actually you always want to be sure that you slice away so that you don't nick yourself. Maybe instead of slicing, you just kind of try to push it down in to pierce through the plastic. But you always want to slice away. Slice away from yourself. It's tricky. Huh. Maybe this blade is kind of dull. Yeah, I think this blade looks kind of dull. I'm gonna see if I can change it real quick. So here are the basic things that you're gonna need. The salt and pepper in the respective default containers they came in, the glass containers that you actually want the salt and pepper to be in, your basic box cutter, and a Phillips head screwdriver and additional blades just in case. Yeah, so you wanna make sure that your box cutter has a fresh or at least a sharp blade on it so it'll be able to cut through this plastic so you don't run into the same trouble that I did. But anyway, once you know that your box cutter is gonna be sharp enough to do this, you just put the container on its side, take your box cutter, and just kind of slice into the neck of the bottle, not into the stiffer, hard plastic of the lid, but into the neck of the bottle. You just kind of scrape at it, or you can try to push it down through. You want to try to pierce through to get into the container so that essentially you can then pour the pepper into the other grinding container that you prefer that it be in. So you just gotta stick with it, I think. Come on. Is this just too hard? Do I need a saw? Let me get a saw. So here are the basic things that you're gonna need. So you just need the salt and pepper in the default containers that they came in, the glass containers that you prefer it be in, and then also just your basic hand saw. So you just take your pepper container and your basic handsaw, and you just put the container on its side and make sure that you're cutting into the neck of the bottle here with the handsaw. And let me turn this way, just I have more to hold on to. And you just want to make sure that you're careful. You're gonna get some shavings. You just want to be careful. Whoa. So you just want to saw back and forth. You're going to get some shavings. You want to be sure that you're careful not to get the shavings into the pepper. So you just saw back and forth. You're essentially just trying to break into that container so that you can pour the pepper or salt out. There we go. Some progress. Just kind of slow and steady with it. And you want to make sure you're getting shavings around the counter. You want to try not to get too many of them mixed in with the pepper. Okay, there we go. I think I broke the seal. So at this point, actually, you want to bring back in the box cutter, I think. So then, because now this can actually go in, maybe it can just cut around the rest of the way. Yeah, so once you've broken through with the saw, then you can use the box cutter and it can cut through pretty well. It just isn't strong enough to initially break through the plastic. So you're gonna need the salt and pepper in the respective default containers they came in, the glass containers that you actually want the salt and pepper to be in, your basic box cutter, a Phillips head screwdriver, and additional blades just in case, as well as your basic hand saw. So maybe you want to go back and forth between the saw and the box cutter. There we go. So once you really start to see progress, you want to be careful not to cut too fast that it busts off and then pepper goes everywhere. But there, we're pretty close then now. You can get some pepper out if I pull it. Like if I start to pull it there, some pepper can fall out. So we're in a good spot there. So then you just take the lid off the container that you want the pepper to go into, and you just get ready to kind of like bend this back and fill it up. You could also like just dump this into a big bowl or some cup that has like a lip on it, but all right, there, I got it to a good place. I can just pour it in. There we go. And just screw the cap back on. Then you just give it a test. There's so much plastic in there. And then you just give it a test. So just twist it a couple times and then just pop this off. See if, yep, so it's grinding. So that's awesome, so it worked. So it's that simple. Then you just repeat the process. So then you just repeat the process for the salt, and it's that simple. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Let me know if there's something that you want me to help you out with. Thanks, bye.